I've seen it before. It turns truth into lies. Oh, but I won't back down. I must stay on this road. I gotta know what I'm about. It goes up and turns back down. We're all looking for the moment when we're getting used to not knowing when all the pieces fall in line. Oh, it goes up and turns back down. Keep searching for signs in my dreams back then. And I don't know how to stop, 'cause it brings back the feeling that I
What is up, everybody? I'm so excited to be here. We've got John Lee Dumas. He's hanging out backstage. We're going to bring him out here in just a second. But hey, why don't you let me know that you're here and that you're excited today? We're going to be giving away some copies of John's new book, The Common Path to Uncommon Success. And we're going to interview him a little bit. So we're so excited that he's here. Welcome, everybody. If you have never been on the show or with us live, every single Wednesday, 1 o'clock, we do the Market Your Message show designed to help you as a writer, speaker, coach, learn how to take that story, that passion, that message you have, and build a business online through content marketing, whether you want a blog, podcast, like we're going to be talking about today, YouTube videos, there's live streaming, there's lots of options today. So just a little bit, we're going to do a live recording of an interview with John for our Market Your Message show, and that's going to become a podcast, also edited down to a YouTube video and a blog post. So, hey, if you're here, let us know that you're here. We're broadcasting this in about 6 different places. So if you're on YouTube or one of our Facebook groups or Facebook pages, let us know that you're here and you're excited. So let's see. Let me say hello to a few people. Let's see. Sovan is here. Welcome. Portland, Oregon. Ashley's ready to go. Michelle is here and excited. Awesome. Dan's here, Hollywood, California. Welcome. Glad that you're here. So many of you. J.A. Massey's here. Amanda's here. Awesome. Awesome. Love the 80s music. Yeah, so we kind of have like an 80s theme going on, if you hadn't noticed. So I'm kind of an 80s child. That was my childhood. So I've got my Miyagi-Do t-shirt on. You got some stuff in the background back there that you might recognize as from the 80s. That's kind of a theme for our show. Greg's here. He says JLD will be a super good interview. His new book is really good. That's awesome, Greg. I'm glad you're already enjoying it. But we're going to give away his book today to some of you that are here right here today. And I'll actually send you, I bought several copies of John's new book, and I'm going to be sending these hardback books to you in the mail. So that is going to be fun. All right. So hello to so many more of you. I know I haven't said hello and popped your name up on the screen, but we are glad that you're here. All right. And just doing a little bit of prep, since we're going to be recording this in a second, I'm going to go ahead and actually let John say hello. And let me make sure I assign him as a guest. And we'll see if we can bring him on here with the magic of what we're doing here. John, my friend, are you there?
What's up, all of my lovely people? Jonathan, thanks for having me on, brother.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited about this. And so I just want to make sure we got your video, your audio sounding great for our recording. It's always fun doing this live and then repurposing it. So yeah, I think we are good to go. If you are good to go, we'll get it started.
I'm ready to rock, brother.
All right. So let me come back over here and I'm going to jump in, do the little intro. And then John, if you're open to it, you can give me thumbs up. After we do the interview, are you open to stick around just for like 2 or 3 minutes when we give away some of your books? Awesome. All right. So here we go, everybody. Let's get started. So is success difficult? Is success complicated? That might be your big question. But what we're going to find out today is that there is a common path to uncommon success. Let's get started. Hey messengers, welcome to the Market Your Message show. I'm really excited today. We got a special guest we're bringing on with the author of a brand new book, The Common Path to Uncommon Success. I got this book in the mail literally on a Saturday, went to my hammock in my backyard, and I mean, I binge read this whole book and I absolutely love it. I think what you're going to love if you follow along on our show is my world came from the blogging arena and John's from podcasting. But there's a lot of similarities in how you serve people and how you show up consistently and how you build that audience online. And so I'm really excited to bring on John Lee Dumas. If you don't know John, you need to go subscribe to his podcast, Entrepreneur on Fire, an amazing podcast. And like I mentioned, he's also the author of a brand new book, The Common Path to Uncommon Success. So, John, let's welcome you to the show. Welcome.
I again am fired up to be here. Thank you for having me, brother. And isn't it so cool that something that took me a decade to interview 3,000 entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, something that took me a decade to get the knowledge of, to then write it into a book that took me 480 hours to write, that you can then go to a hammock and in one binge session absorb all of the knowledge from this book. And to me, that's just the beauty of books, the beauty of educating yourself. And I know we're gonna be talking a lot about this type of stuff in the interview today. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, you hit it. Like that's why I love books, right? Because people's decades you get in 4 or 5 hours, and it helps you avoid a lot of the pitfalls, mistakes, and also shortcut your way to success. And books for me have been kind of my mentors from afar. You know, some of these people that I haven't been able to personally get to know, they have mentored me through their books and their thinking and their insights, which is so cool. So we have a lot of aspiring writers who follow this show. So I got to start here because you're fresh on the back end of launching this book. What was the most challenging part of writing and publishing a book for you?
So, like you mentioned, I'm a podcaster. I've done over 3,000 audio interviews with the world's most successful entrepreneurs. I have a gift for gab that I wasn't born with, by the way, but by putting in the reps over and over again, I was able to acquire it. And this is the platform that I love, having a great conversation on video or audio, with a great human being, with a great entrepreneur. And writing for me has always been more of a challenge. I've never been a blogger. I do write my own emails to my audience, but those are pretty short and to the point. And so this was a challenge to commit to 2 hours a day because I did pretty shortly understand that that was my cap, 2 hours in a day for me to write quality words. I capped out at that for 8 months in a row, which was 480 hours total. So it was challenging to wake up every single morning and to just write over and over and over again. Have a goal of 500 to 1,000 words every single day. Sometimes I'd hit it. Sometimes I'd come up a little bit short. I wouldn't be too hard on myself, but I would get up the next day and just write. And in 8 months, this non-writer wrote 71,000 words, 273 pages, and 18 chapters in The Common Path to Uncommon Success. So this was outside of my comfort zone, Jonathan, but I can tell you straight up, all the magic, all the magic happens outside your comfort zone.
So true. And just that consistency that I heard, we're going to talk about this in a little bit because it was probably one of the pages in your book that I marked. I mean, even drew box around it about consistency because I just believe that that is key. We'll talk about that in a minute, but kudos to you. I mean, as somebody, I just launched my first traditionally published book and man, just like, you think you just wrote the draft and it's over. You're only 25% of the way in. You've got the editing. I remember getting like 4,000 track changes back from my editor going, I knew I wasn't a very good writer, but come on. But that was fun. But you know what? And I know you would agree to this as well. The book, my book, and your book, you probably agree to this as well, is 10 times better because these editors who are good at what they do just make your words come to life. And I think I had this conversation with you a couple weeks ago. They're like the unsung heroes in the publishing industry for sure.
They really are. I mean, for me, I had 100,000 word beast that I handed over to them, and they brought back 71,000 words. where every single word, had to be in that book, but not a word less or a word more. And so taking 30%, of the excess that I had created, just through writing my own book, they were able to hone down with a fine edge into the unbelievably fantastic instrument that it is today.
Awesome. So I know the book's just come out. It's not been long, but I'm curious, what's been the most rewarding part for you so far with writing and launching this book?
Without even a close second, it's been this. I've been hosting Entrepreneurs on Fire for a decade now. I've interviewed over 3,000 of the world's most successful entrepreneurs. This podcast has over 100 million total listens, over 1.3 million monthly listens every single month. So I built a large audience throughout my time with this media empire of Entrepreneurs on Fire. And I get emails by the tens, the 20s, the hundreds every day, week, month. And they're asking one of about 10 questions. There's always the same 10 questions with little variance. And there's just no time for any one human being to sit down and write individual answers to all of these individual emails, individual questions. And also, even if you could, the problem is there's going to be another question the next week or the next month as they go to that next step, that next level. So I knew that I just had to sit down and write the complete compendium, the complete 17-step roadmap to financial freedom and fulfillment. And so now when I get these emails, I can happily reply and say, hey, for 25 bucks hardcover or for 16 bucks Audible or Kindle, you can literally not only get the answer to what you're asking right now, but all the questions that you have in the future are going to be answered in this book as well. And that to me was just such an amazing feeling when that book became available. So now I can literally give my audience an opportunity to invest in themselves, and not even necessarily financially. I'm talking about the time, the energy, the bandwidth that it's going to take to consume this book and to really go through the steps and go through the exercises and go through the principles and create your masterpiece, your version of uncommon success, your version of financial freedom and fulfillment. That's the best part of this book, is that I now have the opportunity to say, here you go.
Yeah. And one of the reasons I love this book is because it felt very conversational. Like you were taking me through your entire journey. And it was almost like, if you could get John Lee Dumas for 2 days by yourself in lovely Puerto Rico and sit alongside the beach in a beach chair and say, John, just like start from the beginning and share your journey of the last decade. That's what this book feels like to me. And it's probably
that would
intentional.
be $30,000, by the way, if you just so you
So
get it for
25.
25.
Okay, so let's get into the book. So in chapter 3 on creating content, I love this. You say, quote, I realized the system was successful, talking about your system that you had created over time, was successful because I'd mastered 3 things: my productivity, my discipline, and my focus. And so my question to you would be, why are these important habits in the life of an entrepreneur?
Over the course of the decade of interviewing 3,000 successful entrepreneurs, there are really 3 commonalities that just come up over and over and over again. And that is that successful entrepreneurs do 3 things. They are productive, they are disciplined, they are focused. But now those are just words. So what do those words actually mean? Well, productive. Everybody thinks they're productive. Oh, John, I got a lot of stuff done today. I ran around in circles. I did this, I did that. They're just busy. They're not being productive. Being productive is producing the right content. If you are producing the right content for your business, for your audience, then you are truly being productive. And so few people spend any amount of their time doing that. Now, just a little side note, I spent 2.5 months from January 5th to March 22nd being a guest on 345 other podcasts. So that was me being productive. I was producing the right content. I was sharing my message, this message, the common path to uncommon success, with the right people. I was being productive at such a high level. 345 interviews on other shows. Like absolutely mind blowing. That's being productive.
Yes. And everybody that's listening right now, if you guys are following along, you are in the same world that we live in, as online entrepreneurs. The content is still the king. And in two ways that you just heard, the way that John does it is he prioritizes the content he's creating for his audience, but then he's also creating content for other audiences that he is becoming a guest on to bring people into his world. That's super smart, super great focus strategy for success. All right, let's dive in. Chapter 14 of your book. You share some strategies for how to increase your traffic. And one of the strategies you said was to, quote, convert the converted. I've already used this in some of my coaching. I have a high ticket mastermind that people are in called Insiders, and I have already referenced this to them several times because I think it is magic if you really think about it. It's the simple things that elude us. It's like Brendan Burchard says, the common things aren't common practice. But will you explain what convert the converted is in more detail?
Absolutely. I just want to close the loop for the other two things that we were talking about. So,
Yeah.
discipline, what you need to understand when it comes to being disciplined, it means that every single day you have a plan of action and that you are a disciple to executing upon that plan. That is being disciplined. So few people wake up in the morning with any kind of plan whatsoever. So of course they don't get accomplished what they need to get accomplished. You have to be a disciple to your plan of action. And then 3 is focus. That is very simple. It is following one course until success. If you become the best solution to a real problem in this world, you are going to win. It's the hardest concept, Jonathan, for people to grasp. Everybody wants to be broad and vague because they're so scared and terrified of going niche because they don't think there's a big enough audience down there. And it's just sad because it's the exact opposite attitude they should be having. And the people that don't change their attitude just fail 100% of the time. But if you're willing to focus to become the best solution to a real problem, to follow one single course until success, you have a chance. You have a chance. So converting the converted. I run Podcasters Paradise. It's the biggest podcasting community in the world. We've been running it now for over 8 years. We have over 6,000 members. It's generated over $70 million in revenue. Like, it's a fantastic community. We teach people how to create, grow, and monetize their podcasts. The biggest question I get, without a doubt, John, how do I grow my podcast audience? That's a very legitimate question. And then I asked them, well, what strategies are you using? Oh, I'm trying Facebook ads, and I'm posting on social media, and like I'm writing for the Huffington Post, and I'm doing like all these things. And I'm just like, okay, um, that's okay. How many times have you been a guest on somebody else's podcast in your vertical, in your niche, in the last 3 months? Oh, like 0. Like, I'm focused on my podcast. Like, I haven't been a guest on anybody else's show. Like, I'm trying to make my show better. And I'm like, well, that's good. You're trying to make your show better, because that is honestly step number 1, because you can drive all the traffic in the world to your podcast or to whatever platform it is that you want to be talking about here. And if your content sucks, if your podcast sucks, if your writing sucks, if your blog sucks, nothing matters. You could drive all the traffic in the world and people are just going to be like, peace, because it's bad traffic. I mean, it's bad content. So you've got to focus on becoming better at your craft. And now, what does converting the converted mean exactly? Well, listen, when I was a guest on 345 other podcasts in the past 2.5 months, which, by the way, I don't do all the time. I typically do 20 episodes a month on other shows. That's still a high quantity. But during my book launch mode, I went to beast mode and I did 345 guest appearances on other podcasts. Now, what am I doing when I'm in that situation? I am talking to people who are already subscribed to a podcast, who already listen to podcasts, who are already in the world of podcasts. They already have time carved out in their day to listen to podcasts when they walk their dog, when they're exercising, when they're driving to work, whatever that might look like. That is a really, really important concept you need to be thinking about, converting the converted. So my call to action at the end is like, hey, if you like some of the content that I shared today, I would love if you checked out Entrepreneurs on Fire, because I know that the average podcast listener listens to 7 podcasts. And I would just be honored to be one of your 7 podcasts. That would be my goal. That would be something that would make me very happy. And that call to action allows me to just go ahead and continue to drive listeners, people that are already podcast listeners, to my podcast, to my platform, which again, then I'm able to have calls to action at the end of my show for different funnels that I have, whether it be Podcasters Paradise, my journals, my book, my other courses. And it's all starting with converting the converted.
There you go. Convert the converted. And another way to say it for you in your application is podcast listeners listen to podcasts. Who knew, right? And so
Who
instead
thought
of going out and trying to convince somebody to be listen to a podcast, find the people who are already listening to podcasts. I know one thing I've been doing with my book that's been helpful is where are people who like to find out about more books, right? Where are the book readers? Like find other people who love to read books if you want them to hear about your book. So that's awesome. All right, chapter 18. You share many advice nuggets or principles you've learned and also learned from others. But one that you put in there was this concept of be consistent. In fact, I want to read some of this because I thought it was just so good. If it's okay, we're going to have reading time with John and John. But it says, this is on page 221 of the book, entrepreneurs don't fail. They just stop doing the things that would eventually make them successful. Publishing 100 podcast episodes is a lot of work. But when I reached 100 episodes, I was not successful, not even close. It took me 13 months of daily podcasting to break through financially. That's over 400 episodes. I had to stay consistent 4 times longer than the 100 episode milestone to find success. And once I found it, I had to maintain consistent to hold on to the success I'd achieved. And then later on, you said, my common path to uncommon success included showing up 2,000 days in a row with 2,000 episodes. That's 5.5 years of releasing an interview every day. Wow. So could you talk about that? Dig into it a little bit more about the importance of consistency.
Listen, people are busy. People have crazy lives. People have real problems that they're trying to solve every single day. When you can become the best solution to a real problem that they have that is absolutely benefiting their life, then they will care. Otherwise, they're just not going to care. Because listen, they're busy. They're humans. They're doing a million things. They're trying to make it. So many people are living this world of quiet desperation saying, look at me, look at me. Nobody's going to look at you unless you become the best solution to a real problem. And how you can become the best solution to a real problem? Well, you're going to find a problem that's not being solved or that's being underserved or there's a void in the marketplace. And you are going to continue to hammer on that niche, on that void, on that underserved opportunity until you become the best solution to a real problem. And it's going to take consistency because you're not going to be good at anything that you do the first time. Nobody's good at anything they do the first time. That is across the entire board. So why would you think that after 10 days, 100 days, when you're not having success or any kind of traction or momentum, that you're failing? No, like you're just getting started. Like you are literally just still at the starting line. And again, it took me 480 episodes of doing it every single day before I could step back and be like, you know what? I'm actually getting kind of good at this podcasting thing. Like not good, but just kind of good. Like it took me that many episodes that long of putting in the reps, of getting up every single morning and doing the thing. And until you are willing to get up every morning and identify the underserved niche, the market that is not being served, and just focus on delivering the best content, the best value, the best solutions to that real problem in a incredibly consistent manner, you are not going to have uncommon success.
Find the best solution to a real problem and then be consistent. Keep showing up and serving those people. There you go. I love it. So if you had to summarize your book into one takeaway that you want people to walk away with, what would that be?
It's easy. Become the best solution to a real problem that you can and want to solve. If you do that, you will win. That is simple because you are going to be solving a real problem that people have that you want to solve. So you're going to be passionate and excited about solving it. And now it's just a matter of hanging on, staying consistent, showing up every day and doing it.
Awesome. Love it. Okay, so how can people connect with you? Where can they go to get a copy of the book? Tell us more.
So all the magic happens for our business at eofire.com. That's our headquarters. We have a great podcast called Entrepreneurs on Fire. So if you want me to become one of your 7 podcasts you subscribe to, I would love that. We have great guests every single day of the week, including Jonathan multiple times. And uncommonsuccessbook.com, uncommonsuccessbook.com is where you can go to see the wonderful endorsements from Gary Vaynerchuk, Seth Godin, Eric and Mandy, Dory Clark. You can see video about the book. You can see a lot of awesome stuff there. The first chapter is there for free, so you can get a sense of my writing style, and then order from wherever you want to order from. All the directories, all the distributors are there, and it would be very meaningful. And for the people that have already kind of commented on the chat right now, that they've already started reading the book and they enjoy it, I would ask you for a heartfelt review today. That would be super meaningful to me. If you've already started reading this book and you feel like it deserves a kind review, if you would leave one for me today, that would be incredible.
Love it. Awesome. And we'll have all that in the show notes or in the description below. You guys can click on that, go connect with John. John, thanks for being here, sharing a little bit of your story and a little bit from the book today.
Thank you, John.
All right, gang. Lots of great questions and comments coming in. Love it. Michelle says JLD is already one of my 7. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Hey, John's got a lot going on. As you heard, he's probably got multiple other podcast things going on. So we don't want to take up too much of his time. But John, I want to give away 5 copies of your book right now. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be fun.
All right. So let's see. We have people who have entered in, and we've got a cool little wheel here, and hopefully the technology will work with us doing this. Here we go.
Exciting.
So
wow.
Look at these names in here, John. People want this book. All right. Yeah. So let's do the first one. This will be fun. So here we go. And the first winner is Jeff Wilson. Congrats, Jeff. I'll be sending you a copy of John's new book. Let's do another one. Rolling right through here. Book winner number 2 is Fred Hastings. Congrats, Fred. We're going to send you a copy of John's new book. Let's jump in and do another one. Number 3.
Let's get a lady. I'm putting lady vibes out there.
I know. We need some females.
Female's going to win, I can tell this time.
It's coming. Oh, Tom Bump. All right, ladies. We may have to just keep going until we get a lady, right? Let's go here. Number 4. All right, ladies. Oh, it's Sovan. Well,
is that a lady?
I think it's a guy. So we're going to keep going. We have lots of ladies on this list. I've seen the list. So
I can see them right there. Amy, Amanda. Yeah. Angie.
Oh, we might got a lady here. Julie.
Boom. Yes.
And let's do one more. Just because I want to see if we can get another lady in there. Last one. The lucky winner is Faye. Congrats, Faye. There you go. Well, that was fun. Well, listen, John, we're going to give away some more stuff. I'm going to give away some T-shirts today and some other stuff today, but you don't need to hang around. I know you got a lot going on, but I really appreciate you coming into our community, sharing a little bit about the book. And so congratulations to those who won the book. We'll be sending out a copy to you. Those that wish you got a book, go buy one. We already told you how to get one. I believe it was uncommonsuccessbook.com. So go to uncommonsuccessbook.com, grab your copy. John, thanks for being here, my friend, and hanging out.
So fun, John. Thank you.
All right. Take care. See ya. All right. Did you guys enjoy that? Was that fun? I hope it was, but don't go anywhere because I'm doing something that I did actually over I did the first time I did this was during my book launch, and I had so much fun that I decided to do a giveaway during Christmas. And then I was thinking, like, it's been a while since we did something like this. I want to do another giveaway. And so these giveaways are lots of fun. As you can see, we have lots of people who've entered into these. And so I'm going to be giving away a couple copies of my new book, Your Message Matters. And I'll send you a signed copy. Maybe we'll get into some t-shirts. We've got a Blog Your Passion t-shirt, Your Message Matters t-shirts. And I'm going to be giving away some courses, some training today. And I'm going to pick from a list of some training that are not currently for sale. And you'll be able to get access to some of this as well. So who's excited? Who's ready to go? The fun has just begun. Let me know that you're with me and that you're ready for us to give away some more stuff today. And by the way, if you have a question for me, you can put it in. I'll answer a few questions as well. Oh, and I almost forgot. I have a super cool announcement. So let me kick it off with this announcement, and then we'll get into giving away some of the rest of our giveaways. So in total today, we're going to give away close to $5,000 worth of product. Maybe that's a digital course. Maybe that is a book, t-shirt. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So it'll be fun. Awesome. And I see you guys are ready to roll with me. Great. So I've got a really, really cool announcement. And let me just move over to another screen. Here's a big announcement. And this is, we've heard from a lot of you. I have been asked this question. I can't tell you how many times since the beginning of the year. And so here's the big reveal, okay? You guys are the first to hear about this. We are moving forward with our 2-day in-person live event called Your Message Matters Live. It's going to be happening in Jekyll Island, Georgia in June 18th and 19th. And we're going to have both a virtual and in-person option. But I highly, highly recommend, if you are able to, come hang out with me, my team, a bunch of other bloggers and podcasters for 2 whole days in the beautiful Atlantic beach of Jekyll Island, Georgia. We would love to have you come and hang out in person. I'm excited because I feel optimistic. I don't know about you, but I feel like we are finally coming on the other side of this coronavirus. And I believe people are starving for connection. People are dying to get together. They want to travel again. And so I want to invite you to one of my favorite places in all the world. And so I've got a short 3-minute video to tell you about this event. So watch this now. So there's a funny story. One Saturday when my kids were much younger, we took our kids to on a day trip actually to a little island called Jekyll Island. And we rode bikes, we explored trails, we played on the beach. We just had an amazing day. And I remember on the way home as we were leaving the island, my wife and I could hear sniffles in the back seat. Our kids were crying because they didn't want to leave. They loved this, what seemed to be enchanted island. And I assured them, listen, we're going to be back. Well, that was over 10 years ago. And today, Jekyll Island is actually our second home. It's where I go to play, get inspired, be creative, connect with my biggest dreams. It's where I wrote most of my recent book. I just love the inspiration I get from being on Jekyll Island. It's a magical, special place. It's also known to some as Millionaire's Island. Actually, Jekyll Island was once a private island used to host masterminds for the likes of people like JP Morgan, William Rockefeller, Frank Goodyear, Vanderbilt, and even Joseph Pulitzer from the Pulitzer Prize. But now I'm excited to invite other creative entrepreneurs to join me for 2 entire days to hang out at Jekyll Island. And this event, which we're calling Your Message Matters Live, it's going to be held at the Jekyll Island Convention Center. It's a Friday, Saturday. It's located right along the beach. The hotel is located nearby, and it's going to be an awesome, magical, wonderful, productive time. Now, you might be wondering, well, who is this for? Well, there's 3 types of people. First, kind of session 1, we're going to dive deep into discovering your message. So if you're a little bit unsure of like, what do I want to write about or teach about or speak about or coach others on, we're going to deep dive into that and walk through a framework to help you discover your message. Number 2, we're going to help you to actually build your platform. So for some of you, you already know what you want to do. You just don't know how do I actually build this platform? How do I have a website that attracts people? How do I have a blog, or do I do a podcast or video? And you're wrestling with how to build the platform. We're going to walk through that step by step. And then finally, number 3, we're going to get into growing your brand. So what are the latest tips, tools, strategies, techniques for actually building a following or earning money with the thing that we're passionate about? We're going to get into that as well. So you can see there's something there for everyone. And at the bottom line is I want you to bring your passion and leave with a profit plan. That's the goal over these 2 days. And so I want to invite you, while tickets are still available, go down, scroll down right now, secure your ticket, and come hang out with me and many other creative entrepreneurs to help you take your message to the next level. We'll see you there. All right, who's excited? I see it in the comments. I am so excited about this event. I can't tell you how excited I am. So you might be saying, Jonathan, where do I go? Well, we've set up a special website, yourmessagematterslive.com. And here's the cool thing. This week, actually, the next 48 hours, we're doing an amazing super early bird offer. It's not going to get any cheaper than this. This is crazy just because we want to get an initial interest and engage some interest in this. We're going to actually allow you to come for $500 off. Let me show you what I mean. So if you go to yourmessagematterslive.com, I'll share the screen. This is what you'll see. There's the video there. You could scroll down, get more information about the event. But this is the cool part. So check it out. This is amazing. It's not going to get any cheaper than this. So until this countdown timer hits 0, so until Friday night, this Friday night, you can claim a super early bird ticket price that is only $195. And yes, we are offering both a virtual ticket and an in-person ticket. So you could choose virtual. If you want to go ahead and claim it right now, this will be $600 in June as we get closer to the event. It's going to cost $600 for people to attend. The price is going to go up after this Friday, but now this is the very, very best offer. So you could choose 2 ticket prices here. The virtual ticket will give you streaming access. So we're going to stream the entire 2-day event. You can watch from home. I know some of you are international. You might be in Canada, or maybe you're over in Europe and you just don't see the ability to travel yet. It's not going to happen. We want to make that option for you. But to be honest, the even better value is in the in-person, because this is what normally used to be our VIP ticket. We're just making everybody VIPs. So $195 is actually going to also get you food, lunch served for you both days, coffee, tea, snacks while we're there. You're going to get access to me and other team members. The beautiful destination is amazing. In fact, let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. Let's see here. This is a map, and check it out. It's right on the Atlantic. The island itself is only 7 miles wide. There's about 8 hotels on the island, so all of them are, less than a mile. But There are a few hotels that we recommend that are real close to the convention center. So the convention center over here on the left is where the event's going to be happening. Right here in the middle is what's called the Beach Village. It's got restaurants, little boutique shops, lots of cool places there. And then you got some hotels. You got the Home 2 Suites right here, the Westin. There's a new Ocean Club Hotel as well. And it's all conveniently located. This is a picture of how beautiful this area is. And June's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So bring a spouse, bring a family. Some people have already told us they're going to come down for the whole week and just make it their vacation destination. So there you go. Again, 2 options to join, $195. This will only last for 2 days. So we'll send out some email reminders. Some of you, let me know if you're like in, just say I'm in. I would love to see if you want to join us for this amazing, awesome event. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. So back to, now that I got the big announcement out of the way, which is going to be so much fun. And I see many of you, Michelle said, you said coffee, I'm in. There has to be coffee if I'm there. Let's just say that. But there's also like a Starbucks right there. There's another little coffee shop right there near the hotel. There's both seafood and Mexican restaurants right there by the beach. Husbands, if you do bring your wives, you might end up being mad at me because there's some really cute, awesome shops right there. So it's definitely an amazing destination. Fred said I'm in. Awesome. Anybody else, just let me know if you're in. All right. Edith said, like your shirt. I was in Okinawa years ago when I was in the Army. I love that, Edith. Yeah, this is one of my 80s shirts that I like to wear on the show. All right. We got some more stuff to give away. So let's do this. Let me go back to sharing my screen. And we're going to do 5 copies of my new book. So these will be autographed. I'll autograph them for you. Your message matters. How to rise above the noise, get paid for what you know. If you don't already have a copy, I'm going to send out 5 autographed copies. So here we go. And the first winner is LaWanda Ford Johnson. Congrats to you. We'll be sending out a copy of the book to you. Let's do another one here. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. There we go. That's even better. All right. Next giveaway of a copy of my new book is going to Renee Bontjes. Hopefully I said that right. Congrats, Renee. You're going to be getting a signed copy of my new book. If you're here, let me know. Just say, I'm here. By the way, if any of you are here, let me know that you're here. That would be great. All right, 3 more books. And the next winner is going to be Val Robb. Congrats to you, my friend. You're going to be getting a copy of the book. All right, we got 2 more. The next person's going to be Barry Johnson. Congrats, Barry. If you're here, let me know. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Oh, Renee's here. Awesome. Congrats to you, Renee. And let's do one more autographed copy of my new book. It's going to go to Anurin Smith. Hopefully I said that correctly. Congrats to you. All right. Let's give away What we're going to do is we're going to give away 2 Blog Your Passion t-shirts. Now, if we don't have your size in stock, we will switch it out for a Your Message Matters t-shirt. But I love these shirts. These are so much fun. And, I wear these sometimes when I'm flying, and people will always ask me about, do you blog? Do you have a blog? It's so much fun having this conversation. But my family loves to sleep in these because these are like the really, really comfy t-shirts. And so I'm like, okay, well, I guess if you want to sleep in the shirt, if it's pajamas, fine. So how about we give away 2 shirts right now for the Blog Your Passion shirts. And if you have one of these shirts, let me know. Or we're thinking about actually producing more and setting up where you can actually buy one. I'm curious, would you like to have one of these? Would you actually buy one of these, assuming you didn't win it? Let me know in the chat. Okay, so let's do 2 people giving away 2 shirts right now. First t-shirt's going to go to Brenda Deacon. Congrats to you, Brenda. So awesome. And let's do one more Blog Your Passion t-shirt. Is going to Haley Edwards. Congrats, Haley. Awesome. All right, now we're going to give away 2 Your Message Matters t-shirts. So same material. So these are real comfy, but these are white and just has Your Message Matters on it. The same as the cover of the book. So we're going to send out 2. Let's do 2 right now, 2 t-shirts. Here we go. The first t-shirt winner of Your Message Matters is Ruth Webster. Ruth, congrats to you. And let's do one more. Caribou. Hopefully I said that correctly. Congrats to you, my friend. All right, let's give away some courses. Before we wrap things up today, we want to give away a few courses. Now, these courses run anywhere from $50 up to $500. These are courses we sell that we're going to give you access to. So here's how this is going to work. We have your email addresses, so we will reach out to you. Roxanne, my awesome online business manager, she will use your email address to register you, and she'll email you your login info. And you're going to get one of these courses we normally sell for free just for being here today. So that'll be fun. All right, I'm looking through my course list over here. We got lots of different courses. Let's start with, I did a training on how to start, run, and operate your blog as a business. So how do you actually set up and run your blog as a business? There's some foundational things that you're going to need to know. Do you need a checking account? Do you need an LLC? And so this how to start and operate a blog as a business, we're going to send this, we're going to do this to 3 people. All right, 3 people right now are going to get my 60-minute training that I normally sell. That's how to start and run, operate your blog as a business. First one is going to be ooh, it's so close. George Newman. George Newman. Congrats to you, my friend. You're going to get that how to start your blog as a business training. Next one, give away 3 of these. Candace. I know you, Candace. So Candace is a winner today. Next is going to be the third one. Pamela Coleman, congrats to you. Pamela. All right. We're going to give away some more. Are you guys bored yet? Or are you okay? Just checking in with everybody. Is this fun? Wondering if your name's going to pop up on this list? All right. I'm looking through my courses here. All right. I've got another training that I did that is called How to Create an Online Course Over the Weekend. So this is a very, very popular training. It's one of our most popular trainings. It's a 60-minute training step-by-step where I show you how to actually create an online course from scratch and how you can do it over the weekend and have it for sale. So we're going to give away the how to create an online course over the weekend so you can learn the fastest way to package your knowledge and start making money with something you know or care about. And we're going to give this away to 3 people. Here we go. The first winner of the How to Create an Online Course Over the Weekend is Manrico. Congratulations to you, my friend. All right. Second person is going to be Jacqueline. Jacqueline, let us know if you're here. Congrats to you. You have access, or you're going to get access to my How to Create an Online Course Over the Weekend. All right, let's do one more. Here we go, here we go, here we go. This one's going to Darren Johnson. Congrats, Darren. You're going to get the How to Create an Online Course Over the Weekend, my friend. All right, let's step it up a little bit here. So we've still got a few more things we need to give away. I am going to do, this will be fun. I'm going to give away a course that in the past I've sold for as much as $600. All right, so this course we have sold for $600 in the past. This is called my Kindle Your Passion course. So who here has ever been like, I want to write a book one day and I want to have it on Amazon? If that's you, this course teaches you how to write and publish your Kindle book in 30 days. And it's a full-on course. It talks about the writing process, the editing process, how to get your book cover designed, and then the promotion process. How do you promote it to sell your first 1,000 copies? So this is called Kindle Your Passion. And again, like I said, this is a course from start to finish. There's probably 30 training videos in there, and it goes in a sequential order, shows you exactly how to write and publish your own book on the Amazon Kindle. $600 course. And we're going to give this away to 5 people. How about that? 5 people right now. And I am removing the names. And I did check for duplicates to make sure we didn't have duplicate winners. So if you're like, I'm not winning anything, the chances are getting better as we get further on and the prizes are getting bigger. So awesome. I see a bunch of you stating that you want to write and publish a book. So here we go. 5 people, Kindle Your Passion course, $600 course right now. Here we go. First one's going to Dan Olin. Congrats, Dan, my friend. You will have access to the Kindle Your Passion course. All right, winner number 2. Meg Hadley Traeger, congrats, Meg. Let me know if you're here. Congrats to you. You'll be getting access to my Kindle Your Passion course. All right. Winner number 3. Dorothy Swim. Congratulations, Dorothy. You're getting access to the Kindle Your Passion course. All right, we're going to do 2 more. Here we go. Number 4. Round and around and around the names go. This is going to Paula Webb. Congrats, Paula. And is this the last one? I think so. Tell me if I'm wrong. I can't remember, so I'm just going to do one more. Why not? Okay. So this is the last one for Kindle Your Passion course. Here we go. And the last winner is Mike McAllister. Mike McAllister. Congrats to you, Mike. All right. Let's see. Let's do one other big course that I have. Since our time is winding down, I want to keep this about an hour. And I'm going to give this away to 5 people. This is also a $600 course. And this one, I absolutely love. We have this one in the vault. We don't sell it as much, but it doesn't diminish how great it is. One of the reasons why I've cut back on selling some of these courses is because I don't want to be the cause of distraction for a lot of you when you're just trying to get things going. But it's still an amazing course. Absolutely love it. Our insiders get access to all of my courses. And occasionally we will open up the vault and sell some of these courses that I think are just great. And the reason why I think this is so great is because what I'm about to share with you has single-handedly helped at least 3 people I know go full-time in their business online. And that course is called Member Catapult. Now, what is Member Catapult? Member Catapult is my 90-day plan on how to launch a membership site. So if you have ever thought of getting people on a regular payment plan that's maybe $20 a month, $30 a month, $100 a month, and building up that membership, this is the plan. It actually teaches you how to go from your idea to launching and getting your first 150 members in 90 days. So it's called the Member Catapult program. Again, a full course, about 4 modules, step by step on how to launch your own monthly membership site and create that recurring income in your business. I've run a membership site now for 8 years. Single-handedly the best decision I ever made. I love it. And so let's do this. 5 people right now are going to get access to this Member Catapult on how to launch a membership site in 90 days. So here we go. First winner is Donald Wendell. Congratulations, my friend. I know you, Donald. So glad and excited about you getting this course. All right, number 2. The names are getting down smaller, everyone, and the prizes are getting bigger. Who's going to get this? It is going to be Butch Tanner. Congrats, Butch. If you're here, let us know. Congrats to you. You're going to be getting access. All right. Number 3, the third winner is going to be third winner. Oh, who's it going to be? It is going to be Carrie Bender. Carrie, congrats to you. You will get access to how to launch a membership site in 90 days. All right, number 4. Number 4 is going to Justo. Can't say the rest of the name, but congrats to you, Justo. Number 4. Was that number 4? See, you're lucky my wife's not here because I'm going to like give away more than I planned because her and my daughter's home from college. And so we live in Florida and my daughter goes to college in Virginia and she's like, Mom, I want to go to the beach. And so that's where they are right now. So that's why you don't see my family here because I'm the one here spinning the wheel and giving away prizes and they're out having a good time at the beach, which is totally fine. I'm happy for them and hope they have a good time. All right. So I'm going to give away 2 more of this membership site course. So, because I don't remember how many I've done. The next one is going to Brandy. Of course, I don't have a last name, but we have the spreadsheet with your email address, so we will find you, Brandy. Congrats to you. And let's do one more. Steve Kolk, congrats to you, my friend. You are going to get access as well. All right. And let's see here. Da, 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 da. Okay. Sorry, trying to get my computer over here to cooperate with me. All right. I am back. Okay, so we are at our time. But I'm sitting here thinking, you know what? I want everybody here to be a winner. If you entered this contest, even if you already won something, here's what I'm going to do. And hopefully my business manager doesn't get mad, but I think we could pull this off pretty easily. If you entered this contest, we are going to give you access to a training that I did. And the one that I'm going to choose that I'm looking through right now is trying to think what would be a good one for everyone to have access to. Bum, 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 bum. I am going sorry, I'm scrolling through all these courses right here because I thought this would be fun. If you entered in, let's see here, trying to find one that would be good for everyone, no matter what stage you're in. Okay, I've got one. I've got one that will be good for you no matter what you do. So whether you blog or you want a podcast or you want to do YouTube videos, one of the things you're going to need to do is get productive. And that was the theme today with John, was productivity, focus, discipline. One of the ways that I do that is I use a program called Asana. Anybody here use Asana? If not, it's a free program that you can use, and you need to be in Asana. Now, I also use a physical planner, but I use Asana because I have a virtual team. And so one of the trainings I did a while back that I still believe everybody needs to learn how to do is how to create checklists in Asana. So in your business, as your business grows, you're going to have to outsource. You're going to have to get people to help you and assist you. But they need to know what to do. And you have a process. If you have a podcast, there is a process that you follow. Maybe it's in your head, but it needs to be in a checklist format. And in this training, I show you how to create online business checklist in Asana so that you can get organized, so you can have a process. And so like this show that I did today, it's part of a checklist in Asana. And as soon as the show is over, I upload it into Google Drive and my team does the rest. My team edits the video down to just John Lee Dumas's interview. My team makes it a YouTube video. My team makes it a podcast. And all of that gets uploaded and done without me ever touching it. I just come here and teach. My team does the rest. That's where you eventually want to get. But step one is you have to learn how to create checklists. So let me just say this for all the winners. Be patient with us because we have a lot to get out. So I know you're dying to get access to these. My team will work as quickly as possible, but it might be the first of next week because, obviously we've got Easter. I'm probably going to be taking off Thursday and Friday to spend time with my family. And then, of course, extended family during the Easter holiday. So we will get this to you. We have your email addresses. We have the recording here that my team will be looking through to make sure people get the prizes. And so let me just say congrats. What do you guys think? Was this fun? Do you think we should do something like this more often? Let me know in the chat before we wrap up today, because this was very engaging. This was fun. I enjoyed seeing all of your comments come in. And so the exciting thing is I decided to make everybody a winner. So I did this training again. It's about an hour training, actually getting into my Asana and showing how I set up my checklist. And I think there's even a PDF that has screenshots that'll show you how to set this up for yourself using Asana. And even if you've never used it before, I highly recommend it. You can get the app on your phone or you can get access online. It's a great tool to keep you organized. And I believe we sold that training for around $50 to $100. So everybody's going to get access to that today. Awesome. Where do we find the course on making a checklist in Asana? So Stephanie, what's going to happen is you'll be getting an email from my team. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to basically take the email address that you provided for us. We're going to put it into our system. We use Kajabi, and it's going to spit out a welcome email that's going to give you login access to the course. Same true if any of you won courses today. But that's probably not going to happen today. So just be patient with us. I would say middle of next week, if you haven't gotten it yet, reach out to us. You can just reply to any of my emails. My team monitors my emails. So we will make sure you get access. All right. And also, one more time, don't forget yourmessagematterslive.com. Let me know again if you're planning on coming, or even if you're thinking about coming, will you let me know? Until Friday night at midnight, you can actually go ahead and grab a ticket for $500 off, just $195 for a whole 2-day event. You could choose virtual ticket or an in-person ticket. The in-person ticket's going to get you lunch both days, and of course all the snacks and coffee and hanging out with us in person, and just a really, really cool destination, Jekyll Island, Georgia. If you've never been there, it's amazing. It's called Millionaire's Island for a reason. So awesome. Come join us. YourMessageMattersLive.com. Crystal said, thinking about coming. Awesome. Hope you can. Terry says, thank you. Dan says, thank you. You're welcome. Rich says, thank you for your generosity. You're welcome. Crystal says, it's good to be connected to like-minded people. Absolutely. That'll be an encouragement to you. All right. Edith says, definitely need to do this more often. Really enjoyed the guest speaker. Awesome. Thanks, Edith. Thank you for the feedback. Love it. All right. Stephanie says, I learned a lot about other things you offered this way. Very helpful and informative. You're welcome. Amanda says, thank you for your generosity. Nancy says, this was fun. Awesome. And keep in mind, if you have not attended this, we do this show every single week. And some weeks I do giveaways just unannounced. But this is the Market Your Message show. We do this every Wednesday, 1 o'clock. If you're on YouTube right now, just hit the subscribe button. And you can also hit the notification bell, and it will notify you whenever I'm live. But pretty much every Wednesday at 1 o'clock, I'm either bringing on a guest or I'm teaching you something. Sometimes it's teaching you something out of the book. Sometimes it's from one of my courses. We like to do deep dives and topics. And so just showing up every single Wednesday, you're going to learn. And the best part about this is you can ask questions. So you can ask me questions on the topic of the day. And we didn't take as many questions today because we were doing the giveaway, but I answer many, many questions every single week as well. And then these shorter segments, like the interview with John today, becomes the podcast. So you can always go subscribe to the podcast, Market Your Message show, and just binge listen on the small little content pieces that we do. But yeah, we would love for you to subscribe. If you're on Facebook, just hit like. And yeah, come hang out every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. It's a fun show. We try to keep it around 40 minutes to an hour, but it's a lot of fun. All right, everybody, that's all I got for today. Thank you for coming. Those of you who are already in for Your Message Matters Live, welcome. So excited for you to join us. Whether you chose the virtual or in person, I'm excited about you being there. Definitely would love to have you be there in person. And if you're still thinking about it, you've got 48 hours before the price goes up. This will be the cheapest that you can snag a ticket for $195. All right. So again, just go to YourMessageMattersLive.com for more information. Also, if you scroll all the way down, we have a pretty extensive FAQ list that's got a link to hotels nearby, how to fly in, nearest airports, just all the common questions about how the event's going to work. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to be back together with humans again. So awesome. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you have a great weekend, Easter weekend coming up as well. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.